Hello there! Today we'll be making a solar cell in the most jank way possible, using Pepsi. You may be wondering why Pepsi. Well, a lot of soda contains phosphoric acid, which is what we'll be using as a dopant. A solar cell consists of a P region and an N region, and the phosphoric acid in the Pepsi is conveniently an N-type dopant due to the phosphorus. There's a lot to semiconductors, and if you're interested, you should check out this channel. Or this one, or this, or this. But for this simple video, we need an N region on top of a P region to make our solar cell. Now, how do we get the Pepsi to dope the silicon? Essentially, we start with a P-doped silicon wafer, which you can get off Amazon nowadays, and we need to remove the oxide layer that is formed on it. To do this, we use some hydrofluoric acid. Then we get some Pepsi, put it on top, spin coat it to get a nice even layer of it on there, fire it for the phosphorus to seep in and dope the silicon, and done, that's it. Not that difficult. Anyways, let's get started. In order to strip the oxide layer off the silicon wafer, we need to use some sort of hydrofluoric acid, and for this I've chosen to use Armor Etch, which is like a paste. All I did was I smeared it on with a Q-tip, let it sit for a few hours, and then I wash it off in order to reveal the bare silicon layer underneath. With the bare silicon, all that was needed now was the Pepsi in order to dope it, which I didn't have. Now we just had to spin on some Pepsi. Using a professional spin coater? No, bench grinder on its side. Now we just had to fire it. Using a professional tube furnace? No, 2 blowtorches. Now, it's just time to test it. You can see once the probes are in place, when the light gets turned on, the voltage increases to about 150 millivolts, and then it drops when I turn off the light. I'm working on making a simple curve tracer in order to actually characterize whether this is a diode, and I'm going to work on getting better contacts to the actual silicon instead of probes, that way it doesn't introduce Schottky behavior, but it's a good first step.